What's going on, guys? Give me about a minute to start. All right. See if we can get anybody in the chat tonight. Start in like 30 seconds. Had a pretty good day today, though. Hey, man, what's going on, buddy? All right. Sorry, I'm just looking at my other screen right now. I don't know why my webcam is always lagging. My OBS sucks. I gotta figure out the settings for it. Anyways, hopefully the screen captures fine. I don't know. I think it's just my webcam that's lagging. But if it gets too bad, just let me know in the chat, and I'll try to restart it or something. But all right. So today was a good day. We did take one trade in the mini S&P. It did take a long. I'll go into that when we start breaking it down a little bit. But I want to do something that I haven't done the past couple of sessions. Usually, what I do, if you started watching since my first videos, I always try to look at the daily chart and then start looking at the moving averages that I have on it. So I'm not the biggest indicator guy, but I do like to keep notice of where we are in relation to the moving averages, especially the major ones like the 200, the 50, and then as an intraday trader, I always like to see where we are in relation to the 10-day EMA. I've just found that it does a good job of keeping prices like in line with it. And I've always noticed that once we get too far from the 10-day EMA, price likes to retract back to it, almost like a rubber band effect. So that's something I always keep an eye on. So the 10-day is this blue line right here. So yeah, that's the one that's most important to me as an intraday trader. I'll always keep an eye on it like real quick in the morning. But as you can see here, besides this massive just consolidation and mess, we're at the 50-day at the moment. So this is the 50-day EMA, or the SMA, I believe. And so that's something we always want to keep in mind, especially moving forward. Oh, is my stream stuck? Manny, is my stream lagging? It's good? All right. You sure? It looks really bad. All right. Anyways, like I was saying, so we have to pay attention to where we are in relation to this 50. Also, short term, we need to take out this weekly high, but we need to stay above it as well. So next upside target that I want to see get hit is this 67.75 level. Mm. Oh, my fucking OBS. It says I'm good though. At least I think it does. Damn. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Hold on, let me like pull this up on my phone really quick. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it's lagging this bad. Bear with me, bear with me. I'm still here. I just need to figure out why this is lagging so bad. Are we good though? Man, is it good for you? I mean, on my phone it looks fine. I don't know. If it's lagging really bad, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna keep going and hopefully it figures itself out. If not, I'll just see you in the trading room if you're a part of that. Um, Hopefully it's just my webcam that's lagging. Anyways, back to what I was saying again. We're at this 50-day EMA and we're also at the last week's high, okay? So I want to see us stay above this. I don't want to see us break up above it and then start trading down. And then as I was saying, next short-term target, I want to see the 67.25 level get hit. Just the support and resistance flip zone. Once we start going on to the lower time frames, I'll start getting into the volume profile of that. So yeah, let's do that first. Okay, so this is the mini S&P 5-minute chart. This right here is a trade that I took today. I'll just walk you through that. So basically what I always look for when we open is where we are in relation to yesterday's RTH session. So as you can see, this entire zone right here, this volume profile, that's all the overnight. Damn, it's lagging really bad, huh? If you guys are watching the video, let me know in the chat if it's like unbearably bad, because I can't really tell. On my phone, it looks okay. But if it's like unbearably bad, just let me know and I'll try to restart it or just end it off. And if you're in the Slack group, I'll talk to you in there. Damn, it's never been this bad before. You still in here, Manny? Is it bad for you? I'm like frozen, huh? Shit. Oh, actually, audio sounds fine. So maybe it's just my webcam. If it's just my webcam, then I'm sorry. You're gonna have to deal with my frozen face. But okay, so back to what I was looking for today. Is I was saying I like to see what it is in relation to yesterday's RTH session. RTH is regular trading hours, so for the mini S&P, 9:30 a.m. till around 4 p.m., 4:15ish. So as you can see, when we opened up today, we were well above it, meaning we gapped up. So overnight inventory was net long. Okay, so just one small signal that we may start looking for longs today. that's what I had in the back of my head. So, during open, I wanted to see one of two things happen. Either we open and we push above the POC and then we break above this value area high here, and hopefully we can hold that level and trade higher. Or I want to see us retrace a bit, see if we can hold this value area low. Remember, this is the overnight session. See if we can hold it, and if we do, start looking for trades either on a bounce of it or maybe a break below, and then get long after it breaks back above it. I hope that's making sense. So as you can see, the second scenario played out. We immediately started retracing down. When we first opened, there was very little movement at all. It was kind of lackluster. We traded sideways for a bit. And then, as you can see, we broke down below. We stopped right at this value area low, which is, if you were in my trading room, I said I was looking for this level right here, the 2250 level. I said I wanted that to hold in order to get long. Once we start breaking below that, I'm kind of just sitting on the sidelines because this isn't a market that I really want to be short in. I never really want to be short in the mini S&P just because, I don't know. I've learned from a lot of people that are just perma bulls, and I guess it kind of just stuck with me a little bit. So yeah, that's always kind of in the back of my head. But as you can see, look, during the overnight, we had a huge rally. It's looking bullish for us, and even look right now, damn, it's about 9:15 here. We're going even higher. So we might even take out last week's high. Oh, we did take out last week's high. Yeah, it looks like we did. All right, we'll talk about that in a bit. But so like I was saying, overnight, we showed very good bullish movement. So that's also kind of why we traded sideways for a bit during the session. We didn't see much range just because it kind of exhausted itself. When you see this much movement overnight, most of the time during the day session, it's going to trade sideways for a bit. At least that's what I've noticed. So again, I put it on the chat. I was looking for 2250 to hold. We did. I entered a little bit after this. So once I saw this bullish candle here, I bounced up, and then I entered at, 1025. So that was my entry. I had my stop right below the wick. There was about 3 ticks, I believe, or 3 points. And then I had a 6-point target, which is, as you can see, also about the same level as the overnight POC. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, I always stress that if we have a strong enough rejection towards either the value area high or low, most of the times it's going to touch that other extreme. So ideally, I would have liked to target this value area high here at 29.36. But like I said, we had a lot of range overnight. I was a little nervous for holding it that long. So I kind of just wanted to get my 2-to-1 risk reward, which is what I always look for in every trade. So I just took my 2-to-1 risk reward, and I got out. Again, it was also around this POC level. Sorry, I'm just watching the chat. So yeah, it was a solid trade. In the chat, if you were with me in the Slack room, I said if it went back down to my entry, I was going to close it. We did kind of tap it here. To be honest, I missed when we tapped it, but yeah, I might have closed it just because I don't really like this price action that we've been having lately. It's too volatile. It's too news driven. So I'm just trying to be in and out as quickly as I can. Even after we hit it, we traded sideways, but we did eventually hit that value area high of the overnight. So I'm interested to see now. Look at that